you really should read this book. Wait a minute. Because I'm a big fan of the, not this one. It's a Hades trick, you know? He does that shit. I like it. I like it. So if you're wondering about this book, like, I still haven't finished it. I did get through a little bit more. But if you're wondering about this book, like, is it exactly the same as A Touch of Darkness? This one, right? I need a die. A Touch of Darkness. This one, it is not. I mean, like I said, you could read them together, but this one is more about, well, obviously you got Persephone's perspective, Hades' perspective, right? We said that on the last video. But this one, Persephone, you have her living her earthly world, well, trying to live her earthly world, going to the news where she works, being a media newspaper, whatever, you know, she does. This one, you get more into the gods, which is really cool, because you get more into Aphrodite's, Zeus, Demeter, not Demeter, well, I think you're going to hear a little bit more about what's going on with Demeter, and the Fates, but you get more into the Fates, and Hecate, that's what I was thinking, Hecate, Hermes, so you get more of the telling of, Zeus and Aphrodite's story. You get more of the gods, because now you're dealing with, instead of her going to school, or her going to school and then going to, you know, doing her internship at New Athens News, that's what it is, New Athens News, now you get more of his perspective, or, well, not the perspective, but his story, which is really cool. So if you're thinking, am I going to be reading, I just read the story, am I going to be hearing the same story? Yeah, you hear that bits and parts, like when, every time they get together and they meet, this is the same, but it's that in between, like when she was going to school, well, what is he doing? When she is going to New Athens News and dealing with Adonis and the boss, what is he doing? So you get that side. And that side, because she's on earthly realm and he's in his world, you get more the gods, like going to the island and dealing with Poseidon. And then you get all this extra, like his story of everything that he is. And he's a pretty busy freaking person. So if you're thinking, is it exact, am I going to hear the exact same thing? The answer is yes and no. We'll say no. But some parts, yes. So if you're thinking, well, I might just read Persephone's version and not listen to Hades' version, you're going to be missing out on a lot. You're going to be missing out on knowing who Hades is and why Hades does what Hades does. Because in his mind, it's different. And he does make you feel, oh, like all the questions that Persephone asks him, well, you're bad, you're this, you're an asshole, blah, blah, blah. He's got his side, and it's understandable why he does what he does. Like dealing with the fates and dealing with, you know, sending that guy back when Persephone was with him. And when they made the throne, when he had to do the sat in the throne, he made her one. Like, wait, I don't have an extra chip. Not this book. Go back. Trying to get another chair, but switch books. Apparently, I don't got another chair. Anyway, when he made the throne for her, in his mind, he was like, she's going to be my queen. She's going to be the ruler of the world with me, under the underworld with me. She's going to rule this stuff. But when he had the guy in chains, and he couldn't do nothing, Persephone told him to take the chains off, and he sent that guy back. The girl was already dead, so he couldn't do nothing because he didn't have control of that, right? So it kind of tells you that, the perspective of why he does the things he does. He has no control of that, where when he saved the girl's baby and then returned his favor by saying, don't tell me, that was because they were in limbo. So he's got more control over limbo, which is why he likes cards, because that fate's got control. It's a game. So you learn about his game. He's been around for a long time, so he knows how to play the game. But Persephone's changing him. So anyway, this is a really good book. So check it out. Read it. Don't just read hers. Don't just read his. You got to get both versions. You got to. Anyway, see you on the next one. Yeah? All right. Peace. Wait a minute.